My thoughts on the P. Diddy fiasco. What's up, y'all? This is BadNewsBrown. And like I stated, I'm going to speak on this whole P. Diddy incident. And if you're not aware, it appears that the federales, then hit two of P. Diddy's homes. One in Los Angeles, well, actually three. One in Los Angeles, one in Miami, and one in the East Coast, the New York residence. And I guess he's under investigation for sex trafficking and a few other things, I believe. And it appears that the chickens are coming home to roost. Now, although P. Diddy denies all allegations, as you may or may not know, he settled with his ex-wife. And since then, a few other people that didn't raise claims that they was sexually assaulted by P. Diddy. So it's a good chance he did that, or everything. I ain't gonna say everything, but most of the stuff alleged. But again, chickens are coming home to roost. And I kind of look at it like this. Now, if in fact he did all that, then he deserved what he got coming. Now, and I mentioned this on another video as far as the whole, you being black, the hammer gonna get put down on you twice as hard. Or you may be the fall guy, so to speak. But I just hope it's not the case of that. Or, it's a few different scenarios. Could it be they got dirt on all kind of people, not just black celebrities, but anybody? And if you piss off the wrong person, this is going to happen. Although I don't think that, because I know he had a few lawsuits, and I forget with who, but a few companies or whatever, but I don't think it's like that, sort of like what was being insinuated regarding the Bill Cosby incident as far as him trying to buy NBC. I don't really think it's that. Just because first, when his ex-wife filed that lawsuit, that kind of triggered everybody else. And it was probably coming, chickens coming home to roost. And I kind of look at it like this, and I hate, how should I put it? Because you don't really want to judge nobody on certain incidences, I should put it. And I'm not talking about the ones that he's accused of. I'm talking about, I guess him and T.I. had something going on, and this was years ago, and I think they was promoting, I think T.I. had a brand, and P. Diddy had Ciroc, of course. And they was on stage, and there was another guy, I'm not sure who he was. He was trying to, he was trying to get something done, but it wasn't nothing really serious. But P. Diddy was just, on some just real funny ass shit. And even T.I. was like, man, come on, Puff. Like, let bro, whatever. I think it was a prize, something to do with the drink, or win a prize, something hella frivolous. And the way P. Diddy was acting, that just kind of really just had me, I looked at bruh then like, and I understand, and it's a lot of things you people need to realize. You got a lot of sick individuals out here for whatever reason. And of course, as we may or may not know, or you may or may not know, the money tends to multiply who you are. So if you're a bad person, you're just going to be worse. And this makes me think of, for some reason, when I hear about rich, powerful celebrities or people in not even just necessarily scandal, but just like real heinous type stuff, it makes me think of the movie Mommy Dearest. And if you're not aware of this is an old school movie in the 60s. And it was basically about a woman who played a famous actress. She was a famous actress, but she abused her daughter. And I'm not sure if that was her adopted daughter, but regardless, if she abused her. And it was a infamous coat hanger scene in there, I believe. But even back then, so you got people like this. And I can tell you some personal stuff that I seen too, but that's a different story. But anyway, and I seen with my own eyes personal, but something you know, we uncovered, so to speak, at actually a job I was working at. But anyway, that's kind of like what P. Diddy kind of give me them vibes. Not that he abuses children, but just one of them powerful, sick people. And I don't even want to say sick, but just extreme. But with the alleged charges, I guess sick it would be fitting. And if, let's just say, if P. Diddy didn't do half, or he only just did 25% of the alleged accusations, of course, that's still not cool. But again, well, it really don't matter, because if that's the case and they trying to frame him with P. Diddy, you open the door for that. Especially if you was getting down the way they say you've been getting down. Especially, and I definitely don't condone no drugging, no nothing at all, on no level. On no level. I'm cool. For real. I'm not into that at all. Hey, if she don't volunteer, I won't indulge. And it's just that simple with me. But, of course, you got a lot of other people that unfortunately may feel otherwise. But, again, back to the P. Diddy thing, man, hey, it appears the chickens are coming home to roost. And usually when the feds hit, they got some evidence. They don't really, even though, again, P. Diddy is a high-profile person, so it wouldn't surprise me if this was all for show. But it don't appear that way. And they brought his sons out in the cuffs or whatever, and they hit 3 residences, so it appears they may got something. And from what I hear and what I've heard, one of the people he alleged drugged, I guess he filmed it and was showing certain people. So if they hit them houses and they find any kind of footage, oh, it's a wrap. Hey, if he did all that, he definitely deserved what he got coming. And it would be a shame to see Puff go out like that, although I'm not necessarily a P. Diddy fan. Well, I'm definitely, and the reason why I'm saying this is because I'm from the West Coast. So if it was all that East-West Coast beef back then, you know who I'm riding with, Cali. So I still feel some type of way, back then from then. Not like serious, but, I'm, like I said. So I would rather him go out behind something behind that than this. But again, I don't want, of course, to see no decent or no brother go out. But again, if you partaking in that, then you deserve everything. I don't care who you is. It ain't even about race. But again, I sure hate it to be like that. But again, if he did that, then he did that. And it appears P. Diddy been a bad boy. Pun intended. But yeah, man, I just wanted to say my quick little piece on that. And I definitely can elaborate more, but I believe I said enough regarding this issue. It's definitely bigger fish to fry. But again, like I said, I just hope this is not the case of just, all right, here's a black celebrity in a little trouble, so we really gonna pile on. Because I made a video about this as far as being used as a proxy. So I hope they not gonna try to use P. Diddy, although they tried to attempt to put the black male image as the ultimate sexual assaulter. But I'm speaking as far as just this particular P. Diddy incident. I hope whatever he got coming to him, I hope he get it coming to him fairly. And I hope they just ain't ruining this dude for no reason. That's basically what I'm trying to say. But it don't look like that though, so hey, maybe I'm just talking. They mentioned sex trafficking. And I haven't necessarily looked up the definition of sex trafficking, although I assumed I know what it is. But now when I think about it, do we know exactly what that is? Because when I think about it, I kind of think of like some smuggling or something like that along those lines. Or maybe forced, the P word. But it appears that even soliciting can be interpreted as that. So let's just say, and I'm not saying I think it should be or not. I'm just saying, let's just say if you somebody and you just got a house full of people that perhaps sell their services, and in some way, whether directly or indirectly, you are assisting making that happen, even if it's just, hey man, all right, y'all, go in the room, or forget it, you can use that phone, or you can use that computer, or anything. All right, man, go ahead, you can use that car to go bust your move. Would that be considered trafficking or soliciting or whatever? And I'm just really thinking out loud, but again, if they find some footage or some tapes, that's gonna be real ugly for bruh. And again, like I said, I was really hoping he didn't do none of this stuff, but it's looking like, man, you did. But hey, man, you innocent till proven guilty. But again, the feds usually don't make a move until they got something. But again, he's a high profile person, so it could be for show, just for extra exposure. But again, they ain't not gonna do that, because then that might be an embarrassment to them or a fumble on their behalf. So I'm gonna stick with if the feds usually make a move, they got something to go on. Go ahead and hit that like or dislike and subscribe.